My name is Parisa Wright. I started Greener and Cleaner in March 2019. We set up as a community interest company, not for profit, and then last year in 2021 we converted to a charity. We share stories and we share tips online and on the website about all of our own experiences and what we've learned about what we can do to reduce our environmental impact at home, how we can improve biodiversity in our gardens and our communities, how we can engage with our residents associations, our PTAs, our faith groups, our councils, our MPs, without being overwhelmed, without getting angry, without getting scared, in a really friendly, collaborative setting. A lot of it is about communication and explaining to people in simple ways the small things they can do to make a big difference. And that's what the Hub is good for, because we were on Facebook, we went from 20 people to almost 7,000 people, and now we're at a point where we want to make sure that it's not just people on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on the website, it's everyone. And there are certain groups and demographics who don't go on social media. And I think by being here in the Glades in a mainstream shopping centre where we're next to fast food outlets and big toy shops and big fashion shops and big bookshops, a lot of people who wouldn't necessarily engage with the conversation might see us and ask a question and then realise actually this is for everyone and we can all do something small and it will make a big difference.
I'm Bex. I'm one of the co-founders of a social enterprise called Library of Things, and we help people to save money, reduce waste by affordably renting out useful things like drills, sound systems and sewing machines from local spaces like this one. So we were really inspired by Greener and Cleaner Bromley's movement. They started here in South East London, getting 7,000 people on a Facebook group all taking action on sustainability and climate. And the local group and the movement were asking for a library of things. We were operating nearby in Crystal Palace. So we've partnered with the Greener and Cleaner Hub and movement to start Bromley Library of Things here in this shopping centre. For me, this is part of the future of high streets that have everywhere maker spaces, repurposing hubs, libraries of things, making spaces and affordable supermarkets, ways for people to come together and meet their needs, to eat, to mend, to repair, to grow, to share, to belong. And this I see happening at the grassroots everywhere, and if we can find enlightened landlords and councils to support this, I think it will take off and spill out onto our high streets and neighbourhoods everywhere.
My name's Will Harmer. I first got involved back in 2019. At a full council meeting I moved the motion to make Bromley Council a carbon neutral borough by 2029, which was a huge step forward for the council. But obviously that was only the council's own emissions, and one of the things that we wanted to do is understand how we could do more for the wider community as well. Coupled with cost of living challenges, which are definitely going on at the moment with the rising price of gas and electricity, we wanted to find ways that we could really help residents do the right things for the environment, make reuse of items rather than buying them and disposing of them, but also helping them make sure they can access these types of tools. One of the key things is that we bring these types of facilities to as many people as possible. The Glades is really at the heart of the borough. It's where people come to do their shopping from miles around. I think it's going to be fantastic, and they're going to get a lot of interest and a lot of people learning more about Library of Things and being able to take advantage of the tools that are on offer.
This all starts with conversations down the pub, even online in a Facebook group, asking a question: who else is interested in sharing in climate action or in just practical ideas that bring people together? It can really rally a group of people around you, and a year later, who knows, you might be taking on a shop and turning it into a climate action and sharing hub.
So it was great to have the mayor here, because I think for a lot of people it sort of brings a certain gravitas and kudos to the project. So a lot of people who may not understand the project itself understand the implications of having the mayor somewhere to open it, and that confirms how much of a community resource it is. And it was really important for me that our CSO, Claire Searle, who was the project lead really driving this forward for a lot of the time, was there alongside him and his wife cutting the ribbon. Because it's great to have the mayor there as an acknowledgement of all we've done, all these volunteers have done, and what a great resource this is for Bromley as a borough. But I think it's really important that he was there alongside the project lead, who has gone above and beyond and sacrificed so much of her time and energy. It's been a collaboration of a lot of amazing, amazing local people. And it was really great to have all these different donors and press and friends and volunteers here celebrating together.
Thank you so much to everyone who's been involved. Thank you for everyone who's encouraged us, who's put money in, who's put time in, and who's really advocated what we're doing here to make sure that we can speed things up in terms of the country's engagement with this climate crisis and sustainable living. Thank you.